Hi kids, let's start the session of parts of computers part 2. Okay, output devices, output unit. We have already done input units in the previous video, and the description in the description box I have given you the link of this particular video, okay, about input units. And we'll start the session now. And here is a small introduction about the parts of a computer that has been given in details in the previous video. Parts of a computers are, there are three main parts in which input unit, control processing unit CPU, and the output units. The CPU has been divided into three parts, that is memory unit, arithmetic and logic unit, control unit. Okay, and this is the diagram of a parts of a computer. They are input media, that is this is the place where you connect all the input devices, okay, and which goes on into the computer to the input unit directly. Once after that the data is entered into the input unit, it moves to the memory unit that is located in the CPU. Okay, CPU has three things, that is memory unit, arithmetic unit, and control unit. We'll be explaining all the other things in the CPU in the next upcoming videos, okay. And today we'll see about the once after it moves on to the memory unit and does all the process, whatever things that is being given, whatever instructions that is given. Once after completing all the things, it will move on to the result, will move on to the output unit, and from where we get the output displayed on the output devices, okay. And you have a kind of two memories, magnetic tape and magnetic disk. You can have all extra kind of memories also, okay. So these are the control flows that is being explained. This is the thing that the blue dotted lines control instructions to units, okay. To the other units, it gives the from the control unit, it controls all the other units, input unit, memory unit, and output unit. The brown dotted lines is for instructions to control unit. From the memory unit, the control moves on to the control unit, okay. Then the green lines, the green arrowed lines states that data and result flow. From the input media, it goes to input unit. From input to memory, memory to output, and output to output media. From memory, it goes on to the arithmetic and logic unit, okay. When this is all about the parts of a computer in short, okay. We'll move on to the next. Our main topic is about output unit, right? So we'll be dealing with output unit. What is an output device? It gives out the result, accept results in coded form from CPU, and converts coded result to human understandable form, okay. Computer does all the things that is being understood only by the computer, okay. We can't get, if the computer displays the language that it understands, okay, but computer understands only binary values, that is zeros and ones. If it is displaying zeros and ones, the combination of zeros and ones, all the answers, we can't understand any of the things, okay. So that the CPU will, the computer has to convert all the coded results to human understandable forms, okay. If I'm typing my particular name, okay, if I'm writing learn with Ahava, okay, LEARN, computer understands in the case of zeros and ones all the alphabets, okay. But once when I have to see into the monitor, it has to display me only LEARN space WITH space AHAVAH, okay. But computer understands in kind of bits, zeros and ones, combination of zeros and ones for the alphabets, okay. It has to be displayed in human acceptable form, okay. It gives the result in a human acceptable form. Then examples of an output devices: monitor, printer, speaker, plotter, and etc., okay. And these are all the things that you are going to see, and will leave these two disk drive and flash drives, okay. We'll see all the remaining things. Plotter, okay. Monitor, what is a monitor? Okay, a most commonly used output device that produces virtual display, okay. It is the most common output device that is being used, okay, to display the visual display, also known as screen of a computer, Okay, used for visual presentation of textual and graphical informations. You can get the textual when you do a kind of documentations, or when you're typing your names, it is a textual information. If it is a graphical information, you have to draw some graph, a kind of drawings in images. Okay, that is a this is a visual presentation of both textual and graphical information. Monitor can be classified as CRT, cathode ray tube, then LCD, liquid crystal display, and TFT, thin film transistor monitor. Okay, thin film transistor is the type of monitor that we are using nowadays. Okay, these two all previous old types. Okay, this is being used nowadays. Okay, and it is a kind of expensive things. Pixel has to be pixel is taken care of the transistor number of transistors there. Okay, it is an expensive one. And cathode ray tube is the primary bigger computer that we have used. Okay, we'll be seeing the pictures of the all the monitor types. Both models are available as monochrome, grayscale, and color models. Okay, both CRT and LCD types can be available in these models. Monochrome, that is one color. Okay, grayscale, a kind of combination of three colors. Then colored models, a kind of different colors will be there for combinations of mixing up of colors. Okay, this is a kind of black and white monitor. Okay, then monitor can be characterized by its monitor size and resolution. Okay, we'll say the monitor by its size and resolution. Okay, pixel over. Monitor size, it is the length of the screen that is measured diagonally. Diagonally means from left top corner to right corner. From from left bottom corner to top right corner. Okay, this is diagonal. Okay, this part is diagonal. Okay, you have to measure the length of the screen from diagonally. Then resolution of the screen, it is expressed as the number of picture elements or pixels of the screen. It is also known as dot pitch. Okay, it is something that resolution means the picture clarity. Okay, then monitor with higher resolution produces clearer image. When you get a higher resolution monitor, the images will be very clear and very sharp. Okay, this is a monitor, this is a CRT. Okay, the bigger monitor box. Okay, then this is LCD monitor. Okay, this is thinner, but it has a kind of variations. Okay, the next one will be TFT monitor. Okay, this is the most thinnest one, and your pixels will be seen with the help of transistors. Your number of transistors is higher, your pixels also will be higher. Okay, the more resoluted one is TFT. Okay, nowadays in market we are using for homes and other things, we'll use the LCD monitor for its compactness. Okay, this is more compact and this is more expensive also. Okay, then the next one is printer. Okay, it is an output device that is used to produce a hard copy of the electronic text displayed on the screen in the form of paper sheet. Printer gives you a papered output of the things that is being given in the computer. Okay, you can take the hard copy of your work once when you have completed the documentation in the computer. Okay, then it is an external device that is connected to the computer using cables. You will connect the printer using the cable. Okay, it can be of wireless also, but you have to amend. This is an external device. Okay, then computer needs to convert the document that is to be printed to data that is understandable by the printer, and it is done by printer driver software or the print driver software. Okay, the computer understands the document in zeros and ones, and it has to be converted for the printer to understand, then only the printer will work. For example, a child does not know our language, right? A child knows only to produce some sounds by opening its mouth and closing its mouth. Okay, but we humans, we once after we grow up, we know how to pronounce each and every word, right? We can't understand a kids 2 months babies talking, right? The same way computer understands its own language, and the printer understands the same document in different language, right? Meanwhile, you can take another one example also. The person one who is there in Russia and Germany, they know their own languages, they don't understand our own mother tongue, right? Fine, our mother tongue is different, right? So a person who is there in foreign countries will know their own mother tongue until and unless we have a proper driver software that is in English, right? Everyone knows and they would have learned English. English is a language that has been a mediator language. That means the computer language has to be converted by using a printer driver software. Computer knows, has its own mother language, and printer has its own language, so it has to be converted either by its these two softwares. Okay, then the next one, performance of a compute printer is measured in terms of dots per inches, that is DPI, and pages per minute, PPM, produced by the printer. Printer's performance will be calculated by the number of pages that is being printed per minute. In 1 minute, how many pages that printer has been giving out. Okay, and it can be also measured by dots per inches. Dots means what? The number of inks that is being printed, the number of words that is being printed in a inch of a paper. Okay, these are the two methods where you how you calculate the performance of the printer. Okay, when DPI, dots per inches, is greater, it should be greater for a better quality of output to be generated. Okay, DPI has to be higher, it has to be greater than the value, greater than, for the better quality of output to be derived. Then PPM also has to be higher for higher efficiency of the printer. When the PPM is high, that means the printer is an efficient one. Okay, it works for a longer time. Okay, DPI has to be, DPI is the thing that is being given for an paper's inch. Okay, in an A4 sheet, in one particular inch, how many dots can be kept, how many dots or how many words can be printed. That means that is the quality of its output. Okay, PPM is the thing, the printer has to print so many pages. Okay, maybe 1 to 4 pages in 1 minute. That means the efficiency is good. If it is for 5 to 6, that is more good. Okay, that means that is the efficient printer. Then we have given you kind of list of printers. Okay, Dotmatics printer, this part will be seen in hospitals for typing its bills. Okay, some other bigger industries or companies. Okay, then daisy wheel printer, then this is a laser printer, this is inkjet printer. Okay, these are the things that is for printers, and you can see types of printers over here. Okay, a printer has been given as two types. They are impact printer and non-impact printer. Okay, first we'll see what is impact printer. It uses a print head containing a number of metal pins which strike an inked ribbon placed between the print head and the paper. Okay, you'll place the paper in between the print head and an ink ribbon. Okay, ink ribbon will be there in between print head and the paper. Okay, so once when the printer the keys is being typed, the printer has to be, printer is given a print command. What it will do, it will start printing, it will start striking the inked ribbon. Okay, the printer head will be forcing the inked ribbon, and those inks in the ribbon will be placed on the paper based on the print head. Okay, if the print head strikes A, if the print head is A, if it strikes the inked ribbon, the A's impression will be printed on the paper. Okay, this is what impact printer. The non-impact printer is, it is much quieter than impact printers, as their printer heads do not strike the paper. Okay, print head will never go and strike the paper directly. okay, produces dot matrix print pattern. Okay, dot matrix pattern will be printed on the non-impact printers. There are types of impact printers. Okay, we'll see one by one. Dot matrix printer, that is the first one. Okay, characters are formed from a matrix of dots. Okay, these are matrix of dots. There are number of dots and for a given alphabet. Speed is about 30 to 550 characters per second. In a second, this particular printer can type up to 30 to 550 words or letters. Okay, it is a noisy printer, it gives you kind of noise. Okay, you would have seen this type of printer in a hospital where you find where the pharmacist types all the medicines for your bill. Okay, then the next one is about daisy wheel printer. Print is similar to that produced by an electric typewriter. Okay, the print will be looking like an electric typewriter. The letters will be similar to that of an electric typewriter. Okay, speed is less than 90 characters per second. Okay, it can give only less than 90 letters in a second. Okay, then the next one is thermal printer. Okay, characters are formed by heating elements being placed in contact with special heat sensitive paper, forming darkened dots when the elements reach a critical temperature. Okay, when you are going to do all the printing works by an heated element placed in contact with a special heat sensitive paper. Okay, your paper is not an A4 sheet that we are using for writing or taking a print. This requires a special type of paper, that is heat sensitive paper. Okay, you can have all these things in supermarkets where they give you bills. Supermarkets, petrol pumps, then you can have these for tickets, bus tickets also. Fine, this is a kind of billing that you will do it with the smaller machines. Okay, it will give you letters once when the critical temperature has been achieved by the element. Okay, then the next type is laser printer. Uses laser beams and dark powdered ink to produce a fine dot matrix pattern. This is also a dot matrix pattern, but it is being produced by a laser beam which falls on a dry powdered ink. This is not a liquid ink, this is a dry powdered ink that has been in the cartridges. Okay, then speed is about 4 pages of A4 paper per minute. It can print up to 4 pages, okay, in a minute. Has high resolution of 400 dots per inch. Okay, 400 dots per inch resolution will be given by the laser printer. Then the last type of a non-impact printer is inkjet printer. It uses color cartridges which combines magenta, yellow and crayon inks to create color tones. Okay, these 3 color inks will be mixed to give you a color tone for the cartridges. Okay, for the images. Black cartridge is also used for crisp monochrome output. Okay, black cartridge is also there. It is being used for monochrome outputs. Speed is about 200 characters per second. Okay, it can give you kind of 200 CPS. Okay, then we'll see about speakers. What is a speaker? Okay, it produces audio output, sound outputs, okay, such as warning sounds and internet audios. Okay, when you see a web page or a YouTube video, it can give you a kind of output, audio outputs. The sounds will be delivered through the speakers. It is an electromechanical transducers that converts an electrical signal into sound. Electrical signals, that your computer receives electrical signals and that has to be converted, that is being converted to a sound energy. Okay, it is being delivered as a sound. Speakers of a computer can either be built-in speakers or an attached speakers. It can be either built-in with the computer or it can be externally attached also. Okay, this is the type of a speaker. Okay, audio driver need to be installed in computers. Okay, once when it is being not inbuilt, when you are connecting an external speaker, you have to have the kind of speaker's audio driver. Okay, then only the computer speaker will be working properly. Without the driver, computer cannot use or access any of the externally connected output devices. Okay, then the next one is plotter. What is a plotter? It is an output device that is connected to a computer to print large documents. Okay, printer is a thing that is being used to print things only in the paper, A4 sheets or A3 sheets. Okay, but this plotter is a thing that is being used to print large documents, a very big documents like banners and dots. Okay, it uses multiple ink pens or inkjets with colored cartridges for printers. Okay, it uses many pens or many inkjets for printing. Okay, then uses binary signals from computer. Your computer understands only binary images, right? Binary inputs, right? Then that means it receives, this plotter also uses binary signals from the computer. Okay, zeros and ones. This plotter understands the computer language. Then binary signals contains coordinates where a printer head needs to be positioned for printing. If I'm saying type, I need a banner of bigger length. Okay, so for example, a bigger length, learn with Ahava. Okay, if I'm saying that learn starts from left corner, left top corner, and L has to come up to 25 centimeters. The L has to be 25 centimeter. Okay, this is for a banner, right? So L has to be 25 centimeters. So what it will say, the binary signal will have 0 of y-axis, maybe 10 of y-axis. Then the vertical line will be up to 0 of 0 comma 0, the binary value of 0 comma 0. That means, yeah, where the x-axis and y-axis joins. Then for up to 25 centimeter of the x-axis, it gives you binary values up to there. It gives the coordinates from where it has to start and it has to end. Okay, the position where it has to be printed. Then the next one is types of printer. You will be seeing all the images of the print plotters. Okay, this is a drum plotter. Okay, this is a kind of plotter, drum plotter. Then this is a flat bed plotter because it looks like a flat bed. Okay, then this is an inkjet plotter, inkjet plotter, and this is about electrostatic plotter. Okay, there are 4 types and these are the 4 types: drum plotter, flat bed plotter, then inkjet plotter, electrostatic plotter. Okay, then this is all about your output devices. Thank you for watching the videos.